Mr. Gass, Mr. Tyrik Gass. Who are you?
It's more than just a name. It's more than a name, and I feel like I'm a lot of things, and I don't give myself credit for. Just real humble about it. As you can see, I got jerseys. I'm a basketball player. I'm a Black father. I'm a Black educator. I'm an uncle. I'm a brother. I'm all the above. Like, and again, I'm just me. I'm the people. I'm the youth. And I know everybody scream out, we the voice of the youth, and we this, that, and the third. But I really try to live up to that title.
Hi, and welcome to another edition of King Crush Thursday, the series where we highlight and uplift Black men, because frankly, not too many people are doing it. My name is Val Gay, and I'm super excited to bring this brother to you today. He is a father, he's an educator, and he's the creator of a brand called R.E.A.L.L.I.F.E, which means, remember, everybody ain't loyal. Loyalty is forever earned. Read more about his brand and about this brother. But in the meantime, please welcome Mr. Tyrik Gass. Hi, Tyrik.
Hey, how you doing? Hey.
I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm great. Just glad to see another day. Glad to be here. Appreciate you having me on here. And just excited to be here.
Awesome. Likewise. So Tyrik, as you know, we are on our way to busting all kinds of narrow myths and narrow narratives about Black men, one person at a time. And with the goal of having, in phase one, 6 questions and over 100 answers by 100 different positive and successful Black men, with the goal of maybe one day a young king who may or may not have positive Black male role models can come to this repository, see these same 6 questions answered in 100 different ways, and hopefully find guidance there. And then for the rest of us who are neither male or even Black, to be able to also come to this repository, see these same questions, and hopefully get a better insight and a wider insight into Black men. And so I'm so glad that you are part of this conversation and this repository. And I'm going to get started with the first question, which is, what does manhood mean to you?
I feel like that's a definitely tough question for anyone to answer. But for me, when I think of manhood, I don't just see just male. I just feel like it's like a way of life. So I look at it when I hear manhood, or for myself, I think of taking care of my responsibilities, being a father, or whatever title I'm in. Just take care of my responsibilities within my title, evolving into something bigger than what I used to be. I think of this being great, this trying to be, a strong, I don't know if I'm like saying it correctly, but definitely just like taking care of responsibilities, stepping into that fatherhood. For me, that's how I see it.
That's awesome. Excellent. And this is for you. So whatever you say is coming from you, for you, and it will resonate with someone. So thank you so much for that, Tyrik. So Tyrik, question 2, who and or what is important to you?
Well, of course, my family, my kids, they are number one. My kids is definitely my number one, my why. But outside of my immediate family, definitely my students, the youth. And this is why I do what I do. My who is definitely going to be the youth, any youth, not just my students in my class. I just early this week on Monday, driving to work, I had to pull over and stop a bunch of kids. We're just talking to a bunch of kids, going to a school of the future in Philadelphia area, just stopping them, like, because I see them over there, using drugs. So I just pull over. I'm looking like they definitely in high school. Pull over, having a conversation with them, just letting them know like what y'all doing to your body and things like that, and what it looked like, you know, to have y'all uniform on out here, you know, smoking. And it's just like, that's not it. So again, when I see youth, I just see myself, and it's just not like my students. Like, it's all youth. I don't care if I just met you for the first time. Like, so they are my who and my why of everything. They are important because they are our future. And I tell my kids all day, early today, when we had community meeting Tuesday, and I was letting my students know, because this is how I think now. I wish I would have thought back in. I was telling my kids, like, our present is our future. When I tell them, I say our present right now that we living in is going to be the past of our future. So right now, if we live in this right now, we have a chance to be able to look back and say, I did this, I did that, and I did this, or how we can move towards the future. So I tell them all the time, our present right now, which we are living, is going to be the past of our future. So we are living in our future. So because what you're doing right now is going to benefit you or have you lined up and set up for the future. Because one, like I tell my kids, this right here we live in, we're going to look back and say, this was back in the day. This going to be back in the day. So, yeah.
That's great. That is really great. Thank you so much. I love that. Thank you. So Tyrik, how do you want us to see you?
Believe it or not, I just do the youth. Like, when you see the youth and you see a kid do the good things, I want them to be like, oh, that is Mr. Gass. Mr. Gass had to, and that somebody Mr. Gassed him. So again, it's just like, I want to be seen not just as I just want to be seen, well, not even just seen, I just want to be seen within the youth. You know, so when I see a youth turning life around, doing good things, getting on the right track, being successful, doing what they got to do, it's like, that's what I want to see. That's how I want to be invested. Like, if I go to day tomorrow, I want them to be like, he cared about the youth so much, he invested everything in him, and it paid off. So when they see a kid going from negative to positive, that's Mr. Gass. Because I was that.
That's really beautiful. That is really beautiful. Thank you. So Tyrik, question 4 is, what is your epic dream?
Now, I thought long and hard about that one. Wow. Because I had a lot of them. I had a lot, believe it or not. So, and if I'm understanding the question correctly too, I want to see, meaning like my ultimate goal, like, this is if I could have it right now, right? I just want to make sure I'm hearing you correctly, that this is what I'll be doing. For me, I always say, and I would just had this talk with my principal earlier on this week about my next year plans. My overall goal or dream, something I can have, one is definitely just being able to reach the youth, letting them know, like, it's not over. It is not over. You just got to be patient. Your time is coming, and having them understand that. But for me, I just always wanted to work with young juveniles who made mistakes, troubled youth. I want to be able to own my own facility, whereas though I can reform them, help them out, and put them back out to the world and to live their life. Because I feel like, as troubled youth, when you get in trouble and you're being told something, you know, just not even troubled youth, troubled Black youth. Because I would say when we get in trouble, it's a different mindset, and we go down the wrong path and continue to go down the wrong path because we don't feel the love, we don't feel the nothing. It's just emptiness. So it's just like you have nothing to gravitate to but negative. So you're going to keep going down. But I know I'm doing a lot of talking, but it's like, I just want y'all to see what I'm talking about. So for me, if I had a dream, it'd be running my own facility. Sorry about that. It'd be running my own facility with juveniles that just need a second chance, putting them back out there to live their life.
That's really, really beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you. So question 5, you've already been answering implicitly, but I'm going to ask you explicitly. Mr. Gass, Mr. Tyrik Gass, who are you?
It's more than just a name. It's more than a name, and I feel like I'm a lot of things, and I don't give myself credit for. Just real humble about it. As you can see, I got jerseys. I'm a basketball player. I'm a Black father. I'm a Black educator. I'm an uncle. I'm a brother. I'm all the above. Like, and again, I'm just me. I'm the people. I'm the youth. And I know everybody scream out, we the voice of the youth, and we this, that, and the third. But I really try to live up to that title. And it's just not when the camera's on. It's just not when, being recognized or people see it. I'm that person when behind doors. And again, like I said, when I go, I want to be seen as he did everything he could. No matter what he did, he gave it his all.
That's really beautiful. That's awesome. Excellent. So here we are already at question 6, which is there anything that I should have asked you that you wanted me to ask you? Or basically, what did I miss?
I want to say miss, because this whole interview is about, Black male excellence and things like that. I think your questions is great. But if I could, and again, I'm trying to, my vision is all about the youth, and it's all about, investing in the, Black communities, because I feel like for me, that's where we as my people could use the help at, and lifting up the youth. But I know when I was younger, I would ask, as a young Black youth or Black male coming up with so much going on, so much negativity, and I'm thinking about the city of Philadelphia, I wish I was asked the question of, or being told, hey, just be patient, your time is coming, showing that I was loved. And then I wouldn't make the mistakes I would have made, just drilling in me to like be patient. Because when we think about it, when we a baby and we growing, we don't see the process. So when you don't see the process, you itching to find it. You need to see it. It need to be in front of you. Like when the kid is growing, you don't say, hey, you just grew 2 inches over yesterday, or I see you 2 centimeters. You just see the baby and like, oh my God, I remember when you were just a baby. But every day that baby is growing, you don't see the process. But one day that baby's gonna be walking and talking. But we don't see it, it just be there. But that's the process of the mindset of a young youth being told, like, hey, just be patient, just be patient. And I think about Philadelphia, and I'm thinking about seeing my Black youth, being in trouble and doing, making poor decisions. So it's just like, man, we got to put it out there. We got to help the youth, because they're going to be the future. And we could not more so control, but help the future out on how we want to live it. And if we don't, who will? Who will?
Yes, indeed. Who will? If not us, who will? Thank you so much for this. I thank you for your commitment to our children, to our young people. I agree with you. I believe every child is my child, right? I don't care what body they come in, right. They're me, they're my child, right? And I think because it does take a village to raise a child, it takes all of us to raise a child, and that we are one community. And so I'm so grateful that you are over there, my brother, in the community, and I honor you, my king, and I pray that you will grow deeper and wider, that your epic dream will indeed come true, and that youth who are seen as youth who come in contact with you will indeed learn the power of patience, and learn the power of perspective, and learn the power of listening to people who have come before them. And I'm gonna keep that today. That what you said,
because this is the book I'm reading.
Ah, yes, I know that book. I know that book well. Yes, and it is powerful. And it's powerful for us to learn those lessons. And I really will keep today your statement about the choices that we make today in our present will be tomorrow's past. That's a beautiful way to be thinking about our lives. And especially, I don't know, in my case, do I really want that chocolate donut? I'm going to think about that. So I really appreciate you. So thank you so much. Stay right there, because I want to thank the audience for joining us today. I hope that you enjoyed this conversation as much as I did. And if there is a positive Black man in your life who you want to see highlighted in this forum, please click the link below or in my bio. fill out the nomination form and we'll take it from there. We are on our way in phase 1 to 100 answers by 100 different positive and successful Black men. And we're almost there. Oh my goodness, we're almost there. I should be clear. Success does not mean necessarily what one does for a living. They may be a successful educator or creator of a real cool brand called R.E.A.L.L.I.F.E or not. We're really interested in those brothers who, by the power of the content of their character, are making positive impacts on the lives around them, starting with their families and moving out to the greater community. We want to talk to those brothers. And so please stay tuned next week for yet another amazing king. And in the meantime, please remember to spread love and have a great day. Thank you so much. And Tyrik, thank you so much. That was really wonderful.
Thank you.